With Smartview R&D, you can stream radiometric data for real-time analysis. All you need is a camera capable of streaming radiometric data. For this demonstration, I have connected to my computer the RSE 600. This is Fluke's fixed mount camera that streams radiometric data. I just select the camera connect button, connect to the camera, and the stream will start. I can control the camera from the software. So I have some focusing controls right here so I can focus the object. I can choose infrared only or fusion, which will bring in the visual light image also. And I can set the range that I want the camera to be streaming in. I can also run the non-uniform correction manually from the software. I then can place analysis objects on areas of interest. And start real-time trends. Like for an area, I select the value that I want to trend. In this case, I'll leave it selected at the default maximum. That will start the trend towards the bottom of the screen as we see our higher temperature up here and our two lower temperatures down below. These are the spots and this is the area. This trending allows me to track this information over time. Trend data can be recorded. Select the recording option on the trend, designate where you want it to be saved at, and select Start. While it's running, all of the trend data will be recorded. When you're done, you can select Stop Recording. The trend data is stored in a proprietary file type called IRT trend. However, you can open it up with Smartview and then export it in the CSV format. To record the data stream, we select Recording up here, and we're going to have three options: continuous, single, and number of frames. For a continuous recording of the radiometric data stream, not the trending data, we're going to select Continuous, and we select Start. While it's running, it's going to be recording the entire time and creating a file on the computer. You select Stop. Now when we come in here, we're going to see two files. We're going to see the .irs file and a CLTSQ file. The IRS file is the raw video, and the analysis information is stored next to it in a separate file, the CLTSQ. If we're going to take a single image, we can capture that, and we're going to see that appear as a GTSI file. So now I can come back to Smartview R&D and I can stop the stream. And then I could open the files that I saved. I could open the trend file. All the data is contained in there. Now the trend data is open. I can go ahead and export it in the CSV format. And all the data displays, and it can be opened in Excel and manipulated that way. I can also open the recording that I took. So of course here is the the areas of interest that were placed on, and I can go ahead and run this recording, and it will run all of the frames of the recording and it'll display all the data points as they changed. And last, I can open the image. And of course, the image is just a still image, a radiometric image, so there's temperature data at all of the pixel points, and it still can be analyzed. I can restart the data stream. So now I'm streaming again, and I have some other options here. I can also place alarms. Select alarm range, and I can enable the alarm, and I can set it for high temperature, low temperature, a temperature range, or a high and low temperature. For this one, I'll set the alarm at 115, and this is on area 1. Since we're above 115, the alarm signals by turning red. If I was to move the cup here, we'd see the alarm go off. And then when I put the cup back, we see the alarm come back on. When live streaming, Smartview R&D also has something called automation mode. Automation mode allows you to set some conditions and then trigger the image recorder or the trend recorder off of those conditions. So I have one condition here. We'll go ahead and edit it. You give the condition a name. Greater than 90 is what I've given this condition. And I'm applying it to area 1 that's already on the screen. And I want to look for the maximum temperature. And that value is going to be greater than 90 degrees. I can add more conditions, and I can combine them with all or to trigger the image recorder or the trend recorder. I can also create more conditions in here, but I just have the one right now. So you come in here for the image recorder, you turn it on, you designate where you want to put, you want to store those images, and then you go ahead and you set the start on the condition that you want it to start on and how long you want it to run for. So here it's just going to take a single image. It's going to stop right away, and then you select start. Since the condition is true, it shows in the status that it was running, and then we saw that the image recorder was actually recording, and then it already stopped. So if I go ahead and move the cup back out of here, and I move it back in, we're going to see that it's recording again because it hit that trigger. So automation mode allows the user to set a series of conditions, one or more, and trigger a single recording, a video recording, or a trend recording of the data once it hits a certain point. So it allows you to monitor something over a long period of time and only record when the necessary conditions are met. It's also possible to stream data from more than one camera. If you connect multiple cameras to your computer and select the connect button, you'll have the option to connect to multiple cameras. I've connected to multiple cameras here. So here we have one looking at the side angle of the cup and one looking at the handle angle of the cup. Smartview R&D's ability to stream radiometric data from a camera and to store that data in multiple formats for analysis is one of the most powerful tools that it offers.